After my first big failure, I kept a school permission slip in my pocket like it was a pass that said I'm allowed to vanish. Guys, if you're between the ages of 18 to 25 and you just went through your first big failure, then watch this video till the end because this video is specially made for you. In this video, I will give you one neuroscience tip in some time that will help you move forward even after your first big failure. I remember those 2 months of scoring zero runs as a cricketer broke me so badly that when I got the permission to skip, walking past the ground felt like the air whispering, "Not you." That's how it was for me as I was going through my first big failure and I didn't know what to do. And then came those 2 months where I literally scored zero runs, guys, like no runs at all. And I was already going through my first big failure, so I was already in a lot of pain. And for me to go through those 2 months of scoring almost zero runs, even after my first big failure, was even more painful. I literally had to take permission from my school to skip, and literally walking past the ground felt like the air whispering, "Not you." It was extremely hard for me. I literally didn't know what to do at all. And guys, if you're between the ages of 18 to 25 and you just went through your first big failure, then I'm pretty sure you feel like this as well. You might be in college, you might be in school, you feel like skipping school, skipping college, and whatever you failed at. I mean, it can be in anything. It can be in the things that you love, like in sports, entrepreneurship, any career that you were doing sideways. Literally, when you fail at it, and that is your first big failure, it is the most painful thing ever. And then when you walk past those things, it literally, like the air whispers at you and it just says, "Not you." That's what was happening with me. And so that's why I can relate to your pain, guys. I can absolutely relate to your pain. The pain of going through your first big failure is the worst feeling ever, and I can relate to you. But see, guys, like I said, I was already going through my first big failure, and I was literally done. It broke me literally so badly that when these 2 months came, even after my first big failure, I decided that I would keep going. I would never give up. But then again, these 2 months came, and literally every single match that I played, no matter how many matches I played in a week, I was getting out on zeros. I didn't know what I was doing. I just felt like I wanted to vanish. I just wanted to vanish out of everywhere. And that's the reason I took the permission slip from school to skip. It was extremely tough for me. I was literally working 10 to 12 hours every single day, even though I was going through my first big failure. But I was still working hard every single day, 10 to 12 hours every single day. And then came these 2 months. And those 2 months, actually, it was not just practice matches, it was those important selection matches that we say. If I would perform in that, I would literally play at the highest level. And those 2 months, literally in those selection matches, the place where I have to perform the most, where I'm expected to perform the most, is the place where I failed extremely miserably. Like, I didn't know what was happening. Every single match, I used to go into bat as a batsman, and I used to get out on first ball or second ball, literally, and not even second ball, first ball. I used to get out on first ball. That's how hard it was for me. See, guys, the reason I'm sharing my story is because you have to understand that I'm very honest about my story in my videos. I'm very honest about my first big failure in my videos because only then I'll be able to build trust with you. Only then will I be able to relate to you guys. Relate to every single 18 to 25-year-old going through their first big failure out there. Only then will I be able to relate to you guys. And so that's the reason I share my story honestly with every single one of you going through your first big failure. So, see, guys, again, that's the thing. But don't worry, guys, I got you. In some time, I will give you one neuroscience tip that will help you move forward even after your first big failure. So, keep watching this video till the end. And, guys, before I give you the tip, let me tell you the truth. After your first big failure, you don't lose discipline, you lose permission to believe without feeling stupid. And that's the truth, guys. Guys, now I want you to try this very easy neuroscience tip. Do this tip for 20 seconds. Say the alphabet, but skip every second letter out loud, like A, C, E, G, and so on. While you do it, tap your thumb to each fingertip: index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. So it's a very easy tip to do and it won't take much of your time at all. So scientifically, this forces your brain out of emotion mode and back into sequence plus control so you can move again. And so guys, this is one very easy tip that you can do right now or right after this video ends. But the step-by-step rapid neuroscience brain resets is in the Phoenix Reset, the 24-hour ice course, which is specifically built for 18 to 25-year-olds going through their first big failure. And it's designed to help you stop overthinking your first big failure, feel motivated again, and take bold action toward your next goal, all in just 24 hours using neuroscience backed methods. So the course link is in the description, guys. Stop spiraling, get clear, move again in just 24 hours. So guys, I always say this, that your first big failure doesn't define you. Instead, your first big failure is the fuel to your next big success. And that's the truth, guys. And guys, don't stay stuck. The more you stay stuck, you won't be able to move forward and you will be in that for months, for years, and maybe forever. And so don't do that, guys. The faster you take action is the faster you'll be able to move forward even after your first big failure. And that's the truth, guys. So make sure that you take fast action. I always put a lot of emphasis on taking fast action because fast action is the key to success. And guys, see, I believe in you and I believe that you can reach that top 1% for sure. And the only way to do that, like I said, is fast action. I hate to say it again and again, but that's the truth, guys. Fast action is the key to success. So make sure, guys, that the tip that I gave you, you do it right after the video ends because only then will you see its results. And also do check out the Phoenix Reset, the 24-hour ice course. The course link is in the description, guys. And guys, like I said, I'm your brother. I have been through the exact same pain that you're going through. The pain of going through your first big failure. I have been through it, guys. And so I can absolutely relate to your pain. And I can literally, I just know how it feels. So you can always trust me, guys. So, and do share your first big failure story in the comment section. Let's talk about it and let's build trust and let's relate to each other. And guys, do share this video with other 18 to 25-year-olds going through their first big failure. It will help them a lot, guys. And guys, if you like the video, do subscribe to the channel. And also you can go and watch my previous videos. In every single video of mine, I've given out one neuroscience tip that will help you move forward even after your first big failure. And so guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye.